Welcome back to Returns. Today we have a beer straight out of Belgium. This is Westmalle's Trappist Extra. Alright, let's get started by doing what we always do and take a look at the bottle. Fairly basic bottle here. On the back it says, "This golden yellow extra is the ale that the Trappist monks of Westmalle drink with their meals. Approachable, but still rich in flavor. That's what makes this Trappist beer so unique. Enjoy its fruity notes and its refreshing, crisp character."
Yeah, boring like these beers from Belgium.
So there's a bottled on date and a best before date. The bottled on date is March 9th, 2023. The best before date is March 9th, 2025. So here we are, June 2024, still within that. The Trappist ales can be aged just a little bit, as you can tell by that best before date.
I don't feel like I agree with that. I feel like the lighter and the yellower the beer, the less you can age it. I don't know why I think that, because obviously, I mean, they know what they're doing. I don't make beer. I don't know why I think that. Tell me why I think that, friends.
I think it's because a lot of ales, I think can be sat for a little while, like a Pilsner. Not an ale, is it? It's a lager. Where is it? It is a lager.
This guy doesn't know.
But a lot of those lighter beers can sit for a while and they'll be fine.
I don't know
It's
why
your
I think-
IPAs you really have to worry about.
I don't know why I think that.
But here we are, Belgian, Trappist. This area is where we are today, friends.
Alright, well, I'm not excited.
Well, that's enough talking. Let's get to drinking. Alright, since we're in Europe, we're going to use Eric and Danny's Switzerland bottle opener here. Not quite Belgian, but as close as we're going to get. It's open and their unique bottle cap for the collection.
Oh, wow. What a head.
A lot of head on this. Look how light that is.
That is not a beer that I would enjoy.
I don't think so either. I can smell it already.
Oh, so like 10.
That means it's going to be weedy and bready. Yeah, it smells like an ale. It smells like a beer.
Yeah. Remember when I used to say all the time, oh, you know, when you're watching TV and someone goes to the bar and says, "Bartender, get me a beer." This is what the beer is.
But we've had Trappist beers before, and I feel like they smell like this, a little weedy, maybe a little malty, but then they taste sweet and they taste very different from what we expect. So I'm hoping this is one of those beers.
Me too, I guess.
I've seen this on the shelf a lot of places and never pulled the trigger on a bottle, so thank you, Tim. Let's taste it.
This is totally one of his beers.
Different tasting than you would have thought, from the smell.
Tastes like it smells.
I think it tastes different than like a normal
Tastes
beer
like
would.
a ballpoint pen. I mean, well, yeah. I mean, it doesn't taste like a Stella or like a
No, yeah.
normal bullshit, and it's not. But it's not like, oh yeah, I gotta get a 6-pack of this. It's just fine.
I mean, some people really love this style, and what we're getting here is a little bit of breadiness, and for me, there's a big bitterness that it finishes with, and that's where you're getting pens from.
Are you seriously?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it starts off like crisp, maybe a little lemon in there, bread, and then for me, there's like a bitter note that came through on the end.
Are we drinking the same beer? Let's
Yeah.
switch.
No, I like this one.
Come on, let me just taste it. I don't get what you're tasting.
The more sips I've had, the less bitter it is. That first two sips, though, were very like bitter on the end for me.
I'm not getting any brightness from a lemon or anything like that. I'm not getting any bitter. I'm not getting any wheat bread. It's just a beer. Like I said, though, it's not like a Bud Light or it's not like a Stella or an 805 or anything. It's better. It's just, this is a beer.
Yeah, I mean, depending on how expensive it is, like I could see someone liking this though.
Oh yeah.
Because it doesn't have the bad aftertaste of a lot of the big brand beers and that kind of stuff, which is just a hallmark of craft beer in general. You're using real ingredients. But it's just, if it was expensive, I'd be like, this isn't worth it, honestly, because it's just not my style. But I mean, it's decent for what it is.
I can't imagine it's expensive. I've seen this in stores. It's not expensive.
Okay, so that's good to know then. No, that's good to know, because then, if it's something you like, you can go get it, and then you're not breaking the bank.
If you like this beer, unsubscribe.
No, don't do that. We are fans of all beer here, despite what Mary says.
It's just so boring. Like, this is just... I'm not going to waste my calories on this. I'm not going to waste my sobriety points on this. Like, if I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Like, drinking a beer is eating liquid bread. And if you're going to get fat off of beer, it better be a damn good beer.
I think this is the weakest of all the Trappist beers that I've had. I've had the Westmalle 12. I've had Orville. I've had a St. Bernardus. I've had... What are those other ones? The ones with the different color caps. There's a green, red, and a blue. I've had the Rochefort, I believe it's called. But the Rochefort 10 and the Rochefort 8, I think is a red one. I think those are all, for me, better than this. And maybe they're slightly different styles. So I'm not as well versed in Trappist ales, but I think like Orville, all those are just better than this.
I'll taste the same with me.
That being said, I'll give this beer a 3.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 3.5, I feel like. Like I said, I'll say it again. If I said it once, I said it 10 times. It's not a Stella. It's better than a Stella, but it's just so boring. Get me a stout. Get me a hazy. Give me a sour. Like, I get it. Like, it's history, and this is what they made back then, and I love that, but...
The monks still drink this with their meals.
Bro, let's get these monks some stouts, man. They're trying to get fucked up after all their monking all over the place all day. Get them a better beer.
They're feeling a little monkish.
They're feeling a little monkish. I don't know. I guess I like the history, but this is just so boring. We've gotten past that. We don't wear burlap sacks anymore. Look at our cool clothes that we have now. We can have better beer. It's okay to have better beer.
Oh my god.
Come on, monks.
What a hot take.
Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. But, I mean, I think that this is right up my boss's alley. He loves Belgian beers. He loves, like, all the German beers. He loves Old World and Huntington. Like, that's right up his alley. This is exactly what Tim would buy, and he did. He would give this a 5 for sure.
I like it. It's a little sweeter now that it's warmed up for a hot minute. Yeah, it's tasty. I mean, if I was at Old World, if I, or something like that, like, this is a beer I would order. I think it's nice, and it doesn't taste like it's big ABV either.
Mm-mm. Speaking of,
yes,
what is it?
And medicinal basis.
I'm
gonna say this is like a 5.6.
Oof, too much, bro.
Wham!
The 4.8.
Okay.
Very light.
Very light. Yeah, so not super high in ABV, so you get a few of these and you're still good to go.
Yeah. You guys already know. Let's get out of the burlap sacks.
Let's get out of the burlap sacks and like the video, share it with your friends, subscribe. It all helps us out. We're noticing an uptick in subscribers, so that's good. And until next we meet. We're the Boomerchers, trying every beer around the world. One sip at a time.